The recipe.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I guess I could go on my computer.
That's, yeah.
I'll do that. Oh, this is horrible. Yes. Yes. Oh no, it looks bad.
When you build, you gotta innovate, integrate, do the work that they won't do, and don't hate. Let it speak for itself. 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 When you build, you gotta innovate, integrate, do the work that they won't do, and don't hate. Let it speak for itself. 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 Yeah. No, it ain't a thing. I built my lane and I'm just started. Taking all the chances, let them know that I am all in. Hey, this ain't lemonade. Welcome to my show where we share the game. I be on the road, getting gains. Tipping on my toes while I'm switching lanes. Working through the snow, working through the pain. Even as a kid, see, I let it bang. Even as a kid, see, I let it bang. We was only 16 and we did our thing. Flash 15 and what I got to say. I'm rolling with the team and we here to stay. Find me on the beat when I innovate. There be heck of leaves on my dinner plate. Sipping on my tea. Put me on a plane. I be on me. When you build, you gotta innovate. Integrate, do the work that they won't do, and don't hate. Innovate, integrate, do the work that they won't do, and don't hate. Let it speak for itself. Let it speak for itself. Let it speak for itself. Let it speak for itself.
What's up, people? Welcome to the Mixer's Almanac, where my camera works as consistently as Linda's Wi-Fi, and we are here for an episode in Cherry. Well, who cares about my camera? Anyways, welcome Sam and Linda to the show. Make sure you're unmuted. I think you're good. Yep, you're good. Have a good show, guys. I'm here with my flicker and camera, okay? See, look, hi, and it bye. There you go. I know, that wasn't on purpose. It's just, that's how it goes.
There you go. Nice. Nice.
What's the oh? Yes, that is true.
Don't continue on. Yeah, technical difficulties aside, we're here for Terry. Have a God bless. Well,
I thought you
I don't think so.
Yo.
I didn't think so. Okay.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, that last week up. That's nice. But first, yeah. Girl action. But he said they can't hear it.
Are you guys muted?
Did you unmute?
You guys? It looks you guys are unmuted. That's just crappy. All right, now. All right, guys. Welcome to the technical show, where nothing can work, including my camera. I also made a funny joke that my camera works as I know they can hear us now for sure. No, you go talk. Welcome to
well,
TMA.
They said they can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello. I'm getting personal messages from Fiddy about this.
Can you hear me?
I hear
Am I
you
here?
guys. So that kind
Ugh.
of. Can we restart the whole mic? Let me make sure.
Restart the whole mic.
Yeah. You guys are good. I hear Sam saying hello. I think that
Come on,
means we're
chat.
good.
Okay, thank you, chat.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Cherry Week, we're here. We don't have a collab recipe to go over, but we forgot Goose Girl's recipe last week. So let's talk about her fucking cantaloupe recipe real quick before we get into the cherries. That's what I was. That's all you missed. So if you wanted to throw that nut muffin up, I can go over it, Linda, if you want.
Yeah, I'm just trying to pull up YouTube anyway. I mean, yeah, no, I can go over it. Yeah, or you can go over it so I don't have to find it.
Yeah, and then we can go.
All right. It is up on the screen.
So sorry for missing this, Goose Girl. You had this was on the second page of TMA
I'm
hashtag.
just trying.
But Flavora Cantaloupe 1.25, Flavora Frosting at 1, Gingerbread Flavor West at 0.5, Lemon FE at 1, Perlum Simply Cake at 3, Super Sweet Perlum 0.25, FA Walnut at 1, and Yogurt Flavor West at 2. And love the challenge of this mix. Can't say it's the best recipes I've ever come up with, but I will vape the entire bottle. A spicy muffin with nuts and cantaloupe with light frosting. Very interesting pairing, like doing a nut muffin with cantaloupe. It's such a wild idea.
Yeah, and gingerbread.
Like a ginger nut muffin, ginger one. I mean, it's not gonna be super nutty, but a muffin, a ginger muffin. Yeah, lemon and cantaloupe. Well, I'm glad you liked it because that's super interesting.
Yeah, that is definitely
For sure.
how the cake, because wasn't it her that was wondering about the cake, like trying to make a
Does she having issues with her cake layering?
yeah. Was that last week?
I think a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it looks definitely. Gingerbread. Flavor West gingerbread. I don't have that.
0.5%. I don't know that one.
No, I don't know that one either. I'm assuming it's just the spices.
I would assume. I don't know. So I wonder how muffiny this actually is with just the Simply Cake in there, but
looks good.
looks different.
I mean,
It's different. She says.
All right.
Yeah.
So should we?
Good job going out of your comfort zone on that for sure. Let's just do her. So we'll just go into cherries then. No, because we got to do ours first. Linda, it's your week this week, I think.
Alrighty.
For your cherry recipe.
All right. Let me know when it's up.
Where are you?
Hers is closer to the top.
Yeah, no, all right, it is up on the screen now.
All right. So this is called cherry. Am I gonna say it right? Clafoutis. It's a French dessert, and you can find all about it. There's a link there about it, but basically it's a baked French dessert. It's fruit covered in like a thick battery custard. So anyway, this is what I used. Bakery spice, BTA at 0.15, creme anglaise noms at 1 1/4, custard cake Cap at 2, Marzipan SSA at 1.5, Morello Cherry Medicine Flower at 0.5, Raspberry Jam Noms at 1.5, Super Sweet at 0.75, and Zesty Lemon Cap at 0.5. I wish I could put a picture, but I can't. So basically, I'm using custard cake and the creme anglaise as like a battery cake base. Morello cherry is like literally the only cherry you need. It's kind of hard to work with, and I probably should have used it lower because it's very tart. It's very meaty. It's definitely a dark, like red cherry. When I single flavor tested it, I did it at 0.5 and said definitely use it lower. But I was thinking, since it was my only really cherry, and I was using bakeries, so it worked out okay. Still very tart, very good. I really enjoy it. I use the marzipan and for a little bit of a cherry accent, and then the almond. And then since the dessert can be a mix of berries, I've topped it with raspberry jam. And lemon zest, and I feel like that raspberry jam kind of tames down the tartness of that Morello cherry. Definitely, Fiddy said like it was one of his least favorites of medicine flower. I actually really like it. I have to work with it more, but I like it here. I think the jam definitely tamed down some of the tartness to that because it's so accurate to a Morello cherry. So accurate. Like,
what is a Morello cherry?
I think it's those dark red. I'm not quite sure. I think it's from what I'm tasting, it's like one of those cherries with the pits and you eat around the pit. It like stains your hands. That's what it tastes like to me. Like those really tart. I could be wrong. That's exactly what it tastes like though. Like the ones that stain your hands red, or like purple or whatever.
Yeah, those are Washington cherries or Rainier cherries.
Oh.
They're sour cherries.
It's very tart. I don't really get sour, but I do get tart.
No, in real life, that's what they're called. They're called sour cherries.
Oh. So what's a Morello?
Yeah.
That's what a Morello is, a sour cherry?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like it's similar to a sweet cherry, which is what you're talking about, just more tart in real life. So that makes sense.
Yeah. So I think without the raspberry jam, if I had just tried to make this only cherry, I don't think it would have worked. But the sweetness from the jam, I think it's good. It's really good. I maybe would have liked a little bit more bakery, but it's good. I don't get the bakery spice. But I really didn't have to use it here, but I mixed this a couple of weeks ago before we made the new
rule change.
So it's not bad. I mean, I don't really get it. I like the recipe. It tastes good. The zesty lemon, probably could have done without it, but in real life it's topped with like lemon zest. So yeah, but that's about it.
Very nice, Linda.
Thank you.
I guess I'll do mine next. I ended up going. Let me know when it's up. But I ended up sticking a little close to familiar territory. I had another version that I was working on that I have a recipe. I think it's called Credits Due on ATF. It's a cherry chai tea like panna cotta rice pudding, and I tried to just kind of redo that and then throw some nuts in there, and it was okay. But then I ended up just going back down familiar territory and going cherry and chocolate, and then just throwing. I have done the little Christmas candies before, the little super sweet cherry with like I don't even know what it is, like the sticky sweet vanilla icing sugar in the chocolates. So I kind of just took that idea, swapped out the icing sugar for coconut, and went for like a cherry coconut chocolate bar. I was really happy with the way this turned out. I did a different chocolate pairing at first, but what I ended up going with was Australian chocolate, Hanks in it too. Inawera cherries at 1.25, chocolate hazelnut noms at 1.5, coconut extra TFA at 0.75, ice cream dark chocolate at 2, Wonder flavors at 2, ripe cherry SSA at 2.5, super sweet caps 0.75, and the sweet coconut flavor at 0.75. I'll have to add some notes, but dark chocolate. I played with medicine flower dark chocolate, and chocolate frosting Wonder flavors, and then ended up going this route. I totally forgot about Omega chocolate. Otherwise, I probably would have used it. But the chocolate hazelnut was there the whole time. What?
I said, oh, it's so good, the Omega.
Oh, I know, yeah. So I totally it's version 3. So cherry 1, cherry 2, and then I don't know. I'm just making things up. So it wasn't version 23, it's just version 3. 2.3, whatever. I'll call it something else. And then kind of there's a lot of ways that you can kind of hit that like that sticky coconut candy filling with coconut flavorings, but sweet coconut's got a nice buttery coconut. It's really nice. It works good with the chocolate as well as pairing it with the coconut extra there, which is a little bit more candy or like candy filling coconut. And then ripe cherry and SSA, ripe cherry SSA and Inawera cherries is a great pairing for super fake, or not super fake, but like maraschino cherries and syrup. I also had medicine flower plum in my second version. It kind of just got drowned out, and it goes really good with the cherries, but I didn't, the cherries kind of just, it didn't really need it because I've also done just this cherry pairing with chocolate before, and it's perfectly fine in this third version with just the cherries in there. The ripe cherry could probably solo in this, but Inawera cherries brings a really nice bright top note to the ripe cherry, which is a little bit more syrupier. Still very sweet, bright candied, syrupy cherry. But that Inawera really kind of just adds that little extra bright push that helps it stand up to everything else in this recipe. So I was very happy with the way this turned out, and I like it quite a bit. But I really want to play around with simplifying it though. So Omega chocolate's probably in that version.
Yeah, it's a good chocolate. It's a good mix of chocolates. It's a good solo. Yeah.
But yeah,
looks good. The ripe cherry and the cherries go well together. I think I use those in my cherry Coke.
I also really want to do more, just something a lot simpler, but like without the extra cocoa, chocolate, coconut, all that extra stuff with the plum and the cherry, because I really do like the way the medicine flower plum smells, but you can't use it too high without pulling like some floral soaping, like floralness off of it. So, but I'm curious more on how that plays with cherries. So.
Yeah, it looks good.
Thank you very much.
So which one should we go into first? I don't want to click the wrong one.
Go all the way back and just do Ghost Girls first.
Oh yeah. All right, let me zoom out. Sorry, every time I click, I gotta zoom out because it's so zoomed in. So cherry almond pull into cake. Now I gotta zoom back in. All right. So Sam, take it away. It's on the screen.
You want to do this one, Linda, or do you want to?
I can do one too if it's difficult. Oh yeah, never mind. It shouldn't be difficult for you.
Yeah, I get it.
It's up on screen.
All right, I'm behind a little bit, I guess.
Are you just waiting for it to go on the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not what's the lag time?
I can take it over if it takes a while.
Just let her do it.
Yeah, it's not popping up, so I don't want to mess this up.
FA apricot at 1.5.
Okay.
FA cinnamon at 0.5. 101 cornbread at 3. SSA ripe cherry at 0.75. Simply Cake Perellum at 2.5. Gotta love that. You're getting a lot of. I hope you have a 60 ml of that Simply Cake. Flavora Sweetness at 0.5. Different sweetener. FA Tyrone nougat at 0.7.
Nice.
That looks super interesting.
Yeah.
And then she says,
Cherry.
the hurricane delayed some revisions to this recipe. I'll post updates later. The Tyrone nuttiness with the cake and the cornbread, having lots of body and cinnamon, like that seems like a really nice mix with a touch of apricot and a little bit of cherry. But you can use that cherry super low.
Yeah. For an accent, just
2.5, 3% is fine, but
I hope you're okay, by the way, Goose Girl, with the hurricane.
yeah, for real.
is she in chat?
I
She
haven't. I thought I saw her earlier.
Yeah, I was there for a minute. But what is polenta? Isn't that?
Isn't that?
Don't worry, guys, I got you.
Got the Googles up.
Alright, guys, so polenta is nothing more than coarsely ground cornmeal. The classic ratio is 1 part polenta to 4 parts water, but yada yada yada. But yeah, coarsely ground cornmeal.
Oh.
Is that corn powder? Yeah, whatever.
Is polenta the same as grits? They're interchangeable, so that's kind of cool. Ground flint corn. Grossly ground yellow corn. But yeah.
That looks interesting.
Ooh, Simply Cake. Sorry, I'm writing a
I
poem.
love that Simply Cake. That's what I'm saying. I hope Goose Girl's got a big bottle of that because she's really using that flavor.
That's
It's good flavor.
You can use that high too. You can use that like 6% and get a grainy cake. But you still, I think, gotta back it up with another cake.
She's got that cornbread in there. So for this recipe, that cornbread is going to bring a lot of body. Because that's mostly what that flavor is. Doesn't really taste like cornbread.
Right.
It just tastes like nice yellow cake body. Corn, not sweetened cake body.
Yeah.
Yellow bread body.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Good cake. It's a good cake additive.
Well, thank you, Goose Girl, for playing along.
Yeah, thank you. And again, you're okay from the hurricane?
Yes, we're glad you're well. You
So
want to do
let's
Musk's
see.
recipe next?
I can see that now. The almond cherry.
Yep.
Let me know when it's up. I can read it from my computer, but
It is currently up, and now the flavors are up.
okay. Almond cherry elderflower suicide tea by Musk. We have almond FA at 1, elderflower flavora at 1/2, honey FA at 1/2, peach apricot noms at 1.75, ripe cherry SSA at 0.6, and sweet tea 101 at 4. And cool picture. 2 crushed cherry pits can kill you. Cherry, certain almonds, and elderberry flower all contain cyanide. Of course, we don't consume that part of the plant, but just knowing that inspired me to try something different. I threw in the tea so you can enjoy your last cuppa. Elderflower tea has a strong, sweet floral taste with a honey-like base and notes of apricot, pear, and lychee. That's it. Yeah.
Sweet tea 101. You know anything about that one?
Mm-mm.
I don't either.
I just always use TPA. But here, let me click on it and let's find out more.
Yeah, Wonder Flavors is good too. I like Wonder Flavors sweet tea.
I don't
So,
really use.
oh, Rocky did it. He got it, let's see. Oh, okay. Doesn't really have,
Probably not bad.
he says real super sweet tea. Brewed goodness, tried it with some raspberry or lemon. So, southern brewed goodness.
Musk says show the picture.
Oh, I did. I thought.
Musk, did you? Not you.
Oh.
That honey, FA honey. Did you use it at 0.5%, undiluted? Because if so, how strong was the honey in that?
Is that bad room note?
No, I mean, it can't. It's just that's one of the flavors that I diluted, and I use it at 1.5%, 2% diluted. So that would be at 5% diluted is what I'm curious. That's kind of a high percentage for the FA honey, but peach apricot's at a great percentage. Ripe cherries just poking its head in there. The elderflower, I think that's probably right. Like this looks well balanced. Like,
Yeah.
okay. So how much honey is in the vape then is my question. How honey is it? Or does that sit nicely in there? Because that's the only thing. Everything, it looks really well balanced. Like this looks really nice.
Yeah, it does look nice. It's
adding little additions to the sweet tea to kind of build out like the sweet tea flavor essentially, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Cool. Thank you, Muth, for playing along. Next recipe is from Eddie Rickle Pick.
Woo.
All right, Rickle Pick is sticky cherry pudding is up on the screen.
Wait, she says no, I didn't change the percentages.
What's going on?
In writing, didn't I? Oh, well, whatever. Sticky cherry pudding, cherry #TMA alien cherry, by Rickle Pick, also known as Eddie in the chat here. So if you do not recollect, last week we try to remind everybody that if you don't have booze flavors because you don't like them, if you don't have spice flavors because you're a fruit guy, or nuts because you just you don't do that, play along as far as you can play along. And Eddie took that to heart and thought he'd play along, so we love that. So FA black currant 0.5, butterscotch SSA at 1, caramel biscuit SSA at 1, cherry noms at 2.75, cookie biscotto FA at 1.75, cookie butter wonder flavors at 0.75, premium raspberry at 0.75 SSA, and then smooth custard cap at 2%. My name is Eddie. Don't have to go blah, blah, blah. I did explain to the host I don't actually own any nuts, booze, spices, but yeah, so exactly. So if you don't have those things, it's not a big deal. We don't care. We want you still to take inspiration from the chart and mix something and play along. So he did try and make an effort by using blackcurrant as a bodge job cassis, which Linda's done also.
Yeah.
And and if you were gonna do something with banana liqueur in it, you threw banana candy in there. It's the same thing. We get it. Like, thank you. He put that in his notes, so we get what's happening. So Shake and Vape, I was actually quite impressed. Very nice. Dark cherry on the light side, but still there with creamy caramel, generic bakery notes, light custard, but it's there. 3 or 4 days. Wow, I'm definitely impressed with how this turned out. It all still stands, but everything is thickened up and blended very nicely. Cherry comes through a bit more, so does the smooth custard. It just works so well to hear. The raz and blackcurrant are great for darkening and boosting the cherry at the same time, which is what I was hoping for. And the smooth custard kind of blends into the caramel butterscotch, thickening up nicely. Custard notes are there. Yada, yada, yada. I mixed up another 60 mils because I've already vaped through this in a day. Definitely going to keep working on it and making it better. And then he just said, never would have put this together personally if it weren't for the encouragement to break/bend the rules from Dan and Linda. But I'm glad I did, so thanks. You're welcome, and please keep it going, because that's the goal. The goal is to do something, a little out of your wheelhouse, to get a little bit of inspiration from the chart and just do something totally different. And that could just be the fruit pairing. It could just be doing blackberry and mango together. If you don't, have other things and you still want to play along, just do it. We love that. So yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah, it does look good.
Kind of like a cookie crack, but with fruit in it. And
that premium raspberry is awesome. Actually really awesome.
Nom's cherry getting some play there. I like that we have that one. And then
that had a bad rim note. I was vaping and it smelled like dirty feet.
The
But
Noms cherry.
Yeah, but it tasted really good.
That's funny.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Eddie, for playing
Yeah.
along.
Thank you.
Hope we get to see another recipe from you in the weeks to come. Buster has 2 recipes. Woo woo. Did you want to do the first one, Linda? The cherry
Yeah.
tobacco.
Yep. Let me know when it's up.
It's up.
Alrighty. So this is Cherry Black Tobacco by Buster Bell, and they have black cherry jelly bean, Wonder Flavors at 2.5, brandy Flavor West at 2, creamy coconut Flavor West at 2.5, hazelnuts and cream Wonder Flavors at 1.5, super sweet Purelum at 0.5, and vanilla tobacco Flavora at 1. And they say, I didn't make any notes during the steep. I know early on the black cherry was very prominent and very much a jelly bean. After a few weeks, things had settled down and found their home. At the writing of this, the 6-week mark, it had become a mellow tobacco with a mild cherry bean note. It is creamish somewhat with the remaining flavors blended together and nothing standing out alone. There's an alcoholic note that sits well for my palate. Probably nothing remarkable here, but it is pleasant to my liking. I would mix this again, but perhaps would fiddle with the percentages to see if I could get things to stand out more. I'm not sure how this would work, if that can be achieved, or whether it would just make it a stronger version of what it is now. Still not getting the coconut strength I desire. We'll have to pump harder in the future, I guess. Oh, nice picture. Yeah, that looks good. I think it looks well. I don't think I have the black cherry jelly bean, so I'm not sure about that.
It's a good one. It's definitely a black cherry jelly bean. I mean, he's also got it at 2.5%, which you are going to get a lot of texture out of it at that percentage. I mean, you can use it at like 0.5%, 1%, just to like darken up another cherry.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a really good black cherry kind of just flavor at that lower percentage. But the creamy coconut, I don't think I might have it, but I don't remember a whole lot about it and how strong it is, and why it wouldn't be necessarily sticking out a whole lot in this recipe at 2.5%. I do know that the vanilla tobacco is not a very, very strong tobacco flavoring. It is a very like dessert friendly vanilla, dirty vanilla, you know what I mean?
I like that one.
It's really good, yeah, and it's great for like the profile, you know, with the cream and the hazelnut and cream, the roasted nut and cream there. You know, the brandy flavor West I also don't know anything about, so, but if he says he's getting a little bit of a booze note out of it, so sometimes, you know, you just like the aroma of tobacco and brandy and cherry together in a vape is really nice. You know what I mean? Your picture is perfect. It's got the little vanilla pods in there too.
Yeah.
You know, like I think I have one that's just, it's like leather and tobacco and caramel and bourbon, and you know, it's like man flavors, you know, and it works really well when you layer it stuff together, right? So, you know, maybe playing with a different coconut is the only real thing that I could see here, if that's your issue, and then tweaking your percentages. I
would go Favora coconut.
Yeah, I mean, Flavora smoked, that would be really good too. Would you?
It gets greasy though if you use it.
No, yeah, you use it low, like 0.75 or something like that, and you don't really need more than that. It's coconut extra or TFA coconut. Wonder Flavors coconut custard, 2.5% would be nice. It's really creamy. I don't know how creamy the Flavor West is, but the Wonder Flavors custard one is also a really nice creamy coconut. Also, like I put 2 in mine. You know, like you kind of like, I like balancing a coconut out. A lot of times with, you know, another pairing, just to kind of help it poke its head out more without taking either of them into like suntan lotion territory.
Island tobacco is delicious.
Yeah.
That would fit in there because that's a tobacco that has kind of like a pina colada vibe. It has like coconut-ish, and then just bagging for like pineapple or anything kind of tropic or rum, or it's delicious. It's hard to find.
That sounds tobacco. Coconut tobacco would be a great thing to put in that.
And it's a good tobacco, a good coconut and a good tobacco, because the coconut's, it's not dry like you would think. It's a little wet, which is fine, but the tobacco in it is very smooth. It's a sweet dessert kind of. It's, imagine drinking a tropical tobacco. That's what it's like. It's delicious.
That sounds so. I gotta get that flavor because that sounds really good. Buster, lots of coconuts. Figuring out what to use is difficult. 100% agree with you on certain profiles. Coconut's one of those. It's kind of just like, well, fuck. I could, unless I want something creamy, then Wonder Flavor is generally my go-to. But a lot of times it's like there's so many I could use that it's kind of just like play around and find out what works best in the recipe in the moment. And sometimes it's not done well on the first pick. You know what I mean?
To go.
I like TFA coconut candy as well. That's another one that a lot of TFA does good for coconut if you're not super sensitive to off notes. But
here's, just on a side note, here's the recipe that I did, a pina colada like RY4 one, and Island Tobacco is just absolutely pivotal and important and dire for the recipe. So if you guys can source this, highly recommend it, or you can just send it to me. That's fine too, whichever you prefer. Sorry.
Who makes? Can't see it on my screen.
It's FESC. So you. The problem is I don't know if you can get it at Jungle Flavors. I think. Yeah. I think you can only get it at DIY Vapor Supply. But wherever you can get it, it's definitely like it's worth it. It's I would put it in my top 5 tobaccos, even against Favora, just because it's like it's a tropical tobacco, so like it's kind of meant for me. But yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know that existed. I don't think I've seen it at Jungle Flavors.
I got it at BCF when they were getting rid of all of it, and it was like 55,000% off. So I think BCF paid me like $2 to take it off of them, and then I bought like 30 of it. It was so good, but yeah.
Yeah, they don't have it there.
Yeah, I don't think it's at Jungle Flavors anymore. When they transferred over, a lot of their tobaccos didn't make it, unfortunately. But they still have like blended tobaccos good. Hongasan or Blackfire, whatever you want to call it, still there. It's really good. They also have, what is it, Sam? What is it, Sam? You would know. What is it, Don Hill?
What?
Don Hill, the one you haven't sent me? Yeah.
DIY e-juice, I think, is that the Canadian one?
No.
E-juice.
Oh,
has it.
Yeah. So Canadia's, go get it. It's so good.
So they got Island Tobacco, but it's just Island Tobacco super concentrated. DIY flavor. It would be an SC brand. It's just called Buy Concentrated. Island Tobacco, super concentrated. There's like no brand name with it. Cool. So next recipe is Red Velvet Chocolate Cherry Cupcake by Buster.
It's up. Ooh, you got Rum Baba.
Well, yeah, Wonder Flavors chocolate frosting at 1.5, Vape Train dark chocolate at 1, Flavor West hazelnut at 1, SSA juicy cherries at 1.5, Nom's raspberry jam, love to see it, 1.75, Red Velvet Cake Wonder Flavors at 3, and then Rum Baba Wonder Flavors at 2. Don't see that flavor used a lot. I love it. Week 3 steep failed on a cherry dominant mix. Yes. There is somewhat of a cherry note on top. This needs to be drastically boosted to achieve that aim. Overall, it is not bad. Perhaps too many heavy flavors and no separation. Cocoa note from the velvet cakes, fairly prominent on the tail end, but I think both cakes are drowning out the nuances of everything else. There is a rum note present along with a slight jamminess. This ended up being cocoa dominant, so a reduction required here with a boost to the cherry, perhaps removal of dark chocolate, yada yada yada. I wonder how chocolate moves. First thoughts, SSA Juicy Cherries is super light flavor. You can take it to like 3 or 4% easily.
What is rum baba?
1 second, Linda.
Yeah. Hold on.
It is
It's nice, like.
it's a
caramely rum.
dessert, an Indian dessert, if I could. Okay, so a rum baba or a baba rum is a small yeast cake saturated in syrup made with hard liquor, usually rum, and sometimes filled with whipped cream or pastry cream.
That's interesting.
Eggs, milk, butter, and rum can include orange and lemon zest, vanilla, or cocoa powder. Can be topped with fruit jam, whipped cream, or mascarpone or mascarpone, and it's best served with caution, blah blah blah, as the alcohol isn't cooked off. So it does have like an alcohol taste, and it originates from France. Also known as baba rum, it's told that this dessert originated in France and found its way to the port city of Naples in the 19th century. This is the basic recipe, but the cakes lend themselves to creative variations. And this is what it looks
Yeah,
like.
it's a decent flavor. It's got a, it doesn't get used a lot, but it's a decent one.
It's delicious. It reminds me of like a popover, but a little bit denser.
Yeah.
And it's really tasty. I mean, they're fluffy,
What's up, Luke?
but have density. And rum baba is pretty good. It doesn't have enough rum in it though. It's not as rummy
It's
as the
super
real
rummy,
thing. Yeah.
Tried liquid amber with chocolate for that liquor thing. Ooh, that sounds like a good idea. Like I said, so raspberry jam you can take up a little bit, and then juicy cherries you could really take up. If you don't have it, Buster Bell, I would recommend getting ripe cherry. Ripe cherry seems to be the strongest of the SSA cherries, I'd say.
That raspberry jam's pretty good at 1 and 3/4.
Yeah, but he's still saying he's not getting much. Like, there's some slight jamming there. I think just you're getting like fruity sweetness with all the chocolate going on.
Yeah.
Because you've got the chocolate from the red velvet, which is a good amount. Then you're putting in, some chocolate frosting on top of that, which is lighter, but that's still extra chocolate. And then that dark chocolate vape train is really good at 1%. So like, there's a lot of chocolate in there. Plus the Flavor West hazelnut's just gonna make that a richer chocolate, and the rum baba. So honestly, you just need something strong, or you need to push those to kind of stand. I get that. I've done mixes like black cherry mixes where you're like, this is mostly chocolate, with some sort of like a sweetness to it. Even my cherry one this week gets that way off. I had to switch it up because it was starting to get that way. Juicy cherries, I've just not had a lot of luck with. It's such a light cherry flavor. I think it works better in like drink mixes and shit.
It does. With cherries and Awera, it works good.
I can see that too. Inawera cherries also does probably a lot of the heavy lifting on that too, with its bright top note.
Yeah.
But it's also a very different cherry than the ripe cherry. So, it's not the same kind of cherry. Ripe cherry is much more like it's like cherry syrup cherry, Sweet cherries does like maybe like a sweet maraschino cherry, but like in a drink, and I don't know. That looks really good though. So that's just my thoughts on that.
Definitely looks different.
Don't be scared to boost your fruits with that much chocolate going on. Yeah, but thank you, Buster, for playing along.
Yeah, thank you.
CJ did play. He's got 2 recipes for us, Linda.
Oh, good. Cherry berry cheesecake.
Yeah.
Cool. Let me know when it's up.
It is up.
All right. So we have cherry berry cheesecake by Straight Vapin'. We have almond amaretto at 3/4, cheesecake Olympus FA at 3, cherries in Awera at 0.8, classic sponge cake Mullenberry SSA at 1.4, compote cherry SSA at 1, cottage cheese SSA at 1, frosting flavor cap. So frosting cap at 2, raspberry syrup SSA at 1 1/4, and super sweet cap at 0.75. And he says delicious cheesecake base with berry compote mix and amaretto baked in. It's very good, maybe a little better without the amaretto in my taste, but it does work well. This is junior style cheesecake, so sharp cream cheese and no graham. The cherry and raspberry work really well together. If you mix this up, let me know what you think. It's a good picture. I'm definitely missing the almond amaretto and the cottage cheese.
I feel like that's the wrong thing for cap frosting, but
It is. It just frosting. It's just frosting, Cap.
um
Don't let TZ catch you, because he'll say something. He always,
he just put out another, I think a plain cheesecake recently that was like this junior style cheesecake, which is I believe the sponge cake base instead of the graham base.
oh yeah.
But then it had I think it was very similar to this. He just added the fruits. I don't remember if it had the cottage cheese.
Wasn't it a key lime cheesecake you did?
Maybe that Olympus cheesecake is really good, and he's got it. Change what? Oh, the flavoring. Cottage cheese or sour cream or something, Greek yogurt, something like that in a flavoring to a cheesecake is gonna really give you that like classic, twangy New York cheesecake. The cottage cheese, man, I don't have that one. I don't think. I'm scared of that.
I think BCF sent it to me as a sample. I've never tried it.
And then Inaware cherries, compote cherry, and raspberry syrup, and it looks like a really nice little, like kind of like a swirl drizzle topping. Not overly strong, but enough that it like loops itself through the rest of the vape. That looks really good. That looks really good. And I don't have the almond amaretto either, but I gotta get it because you say great things about that one too.
I have the Flavor West version.
Amaretto?
Almond
Almond.
amaretto.
No, I have the Flavor West version.
Oh, you have Flavor West almond amaretto? Oh.
It's rated low on ELR. I don't know if that's of credit. No, I mean, it has a good amount of ratings and it's kind of low. Some people rate it high though. Not everyone, but some.
What, the TPA?
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Yeah. So I wonder how it compares to Flavor West.
Yeah. How's it compared to Flavor West, CJ? Then his next recipe looks very. He said you can sub it with the Flavor West. So.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It's up, Chewbacca.
Chewbacca. I love
He
that.
uses
Bakery spice blend VTA 8.25. Black Mile Plus FESC at 1. Inaware cherries at 1.5. French pipe SCFE at 1. Island tobacco SC at 0.5. There you go, Daniel. Super sweet.
Yeah.
Cap at 0.
And he used Black Mile.
Cherry. Huh?
He used Black Mile and French pipe. Black Mile's okay,
Yeah.
but French pipe's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, very nice cherry tobacco blend with many nuances that shine throughout at different times. Black Mile has a hint of Kahlua, the Island a hint of coconut, the spice brought in with some clove and Vape Train Bakery spice.
Oh, little
that's
baby.
cute. Baby Baca.
You shouldn't be using tobacco at all.
I mean, it's really cool. You didn't use cherry for pipe, so that's cool.
2 people didn't,
Yeah, with the cherry tobacco, you didn't even touch.
which is the easy way.
Which is oh shit. So that looks. I don't have any. I have a bunch that I'm missing, but
Me
very
too.
cool. That looks really interesting and really good, though. I know cherry tobaccos should have done that.
I'm missing all the tobaccos.
Yeah, same. That
Cute
was, huh?
I said cute picture.
Yeah, super cute picture. Yeah, well, thank you, CJ Straight Vaping, for playing along this week and giving us 2 recipes. That looks really good. Lots of cool ideas.
Yeah.
different directions taken this week too for cherry, which I love to see. I'm a big cherry vape freak. It's gonna be really interesting to see what Linda and I can come up with here
Yeah.
based on our mutual cherries.
Yeah, well, we have mutual cherries.
I know, but do you have ripe cherry?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's like in a way. Those are the two that I levitate to so easily. But that's kind of cheating too. We could hold on. Oh my god.
It's gonna be weird creating a recipe on my computer. Oops.
Oh man. All right, let's see here. Cherry week. I cannot spell cherry week. Wheel. God, son of a bitch.
Oh yeah, and I can't see the fruit pairing chart either, so
That's all good. Do you even have it for this week, Daniel? I keep forgetting to post that shit. My bad.
I can get it up. I can also find it too. Back to back. Yeah, I'll go get it. It's on Facebook, right? Wait, why do I keep doing it? Why don't I just go to their website?
No,
I keep forgetting.
It's not on Facebook.
No, it don't matter. I keep forgetting that I can go to the website.
yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
So, what y'all doing cherry, right?
We are.
All right, just making sure it ain't next week or something. Yeah. All right, get your balsamic vinaigrette ready. Okay.
Yeah. Let's do allspice and balsamic vinegar.
All right.
Well, if someone had bakery spice,
I don't have that. Well, the fun thing is we get to only do one in the middle.
yes,
I like how peanut isn't on here. I know cherry and peanut butter go together though.
they do.
It depends on which cherry and which peanut butter.
It's up on the screen.
So,
The pro-
we should look at our miscellaneous first to see what kind of.
Let's see if this works. Does that work? No, it doesn't show both.
Cheese?
Well.
Butter, caramel, cheese, chocolate, coffee. Ooh. Sour cream, or creme fraiche, custard, honey, lavender, mascarpone, oats, ricotta, vanilla, and cheesecakes. It's just screaming cheesecake at me.
Is it?
Well, cheese, mascarpone, ricotta. I'm not saying we should do a cheesecake, but white chocolate yogurt.
Well, we've already messed with the white chocolate. And didn't have luck.
Yeah, fuck white chocolate. I don't want that.
What about a custard? Or
We got to do a double fruit. Let's see here.
so cherry. Oh, too bad we couldn't make a drink like cherry lime.
Wow.
But
Yeah. Well, what the fuck?
can we do?
I mean, we could. We just have to use a not cream vanilla.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean?
Or we could. Oh, I was thinking. Oh,
We could do. We could do a cherry cream soda
yeah.
with cherry something.
We could
cream
use.
soda. I've done
Flavora.
cherry cream soda, so I have experience.
We could do Flavora. What is it? Red soda. Red.
Yep. Do you have vape trays?
What?
Creaming soda.
Creaming soda? Yeah.
But yeah, with the blender flavors. Or Flavor, I mean.
Yeah.
And then pick a fruit, and then, so not a spice.
It's gonna have to be a booze.
It's gonna have to be a booze.
But
Port Ryan, Amaretto, Armagnac, bourbon. the bourbon cream soda.
Um, mm, that's definitely not going to taste good to me, but
No. I know.
um, I wish like maple syrup or something was on here.
It'd be in the final section, though. You know what I mean?
I know. I wish it was. I'm just saying I wish it was because.
So we could do cream soda because vanilla's on the list.
Let me know when
yeah.
you. Let me know when you guys
Only-
have a flavor.
No, you're good. We're still kind of trying to figure
No,
out.
no, I know. I don't want to miss it. You know what I mean? I got you blocked, Linda, because you don't have the camera on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I turned it off because it was just awkward. I was trying to hold the phone and.
No, it's fine. It doesn't matter. I'm just pissed off at my webcam, so I'm putting it up. It's Zoom. You're not gonna control me. I'm gonna figure out a way. So I'm in the corner. It looks like I'm the sun shining
Sure.
upon Sam.
So what can we use?
Damn, Kirsch is a double distillation of Morello cherries. Look at that.
Oh.
Kirsch is cherry brandy from Morello cherries. Oh.
Oh.
I don't have that cherry though, so we can't cheat and do that. I was
That's
thinking,
cherry.
is there something we can cheat with the liquors? Like, you know, we could with the black currant.
Yep.
And Grand Marnier is, I believe,
Orange, right? Is Grand Marnier raspberry or orange?
sweet and slightly bitter taste with hints of oak and spice.
Ugh. That's what Grand Marnier is.
Contreau is drier and less sweet with a more straightforward orange taste.
Mm.
So Grand Marnier is
I don't know why I thought that was raspberry.
no, it's like orange, just bitter. I don't know. It's made from a blend of cognac, brandy, distilled essence of bitter orange, and sugar. So it is orange, but it's really bitter orange, I guess. Man. Yeah, so triple sec would be more like, you know, sweet,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
sweet orange.
Just let me know if you need me to Google anything. I'm here for you. Call me Google Dan.
I'm
Damn,
lost.
I've never seen y'all stump. Leave it to cherries to take y'all down.
Well, we don't have to go with the drink. I just thought.
I think cream soda is like, you know, like maybe
I've done that, but let's see here.
maybe take a Dr. Pepper route.
Ooh, I mean vanilla soda, like vanilla Coke. We could do like a vanilla Coke. How many do you have cola flavors? I mean, there's,
I have SSA cola.
huh?
I have SSA cola.
Yeah, one of the better ones, and then one of, yeah, okay. That's a good. Daniel,
I'm gonna do for a booze.
with the bourbon, whiskey. We could do. Do you have oak barrel or something?
Nope.
Oh, I did a. Oh yeah, look at that. I did a coconut cherry cream soda. See, I've already done that. That doesn't have a spice or a booze in it. And I used red vanilla soda, red cherry, ripe cherry, coconut candy, coconut. Yeah, anyways.
Should we go? I think we shouldn't go the drink route. And maybe use a nut.
You're a nut.
Yep. I don't deny that. Cherry.
Because I did chocolate, cheesecake was done a lot. Honey.
The new SSA honey is good.
I like what Mutt did. She did the honey with the sweet tea. So the sweet tea is more base, but then the honey was an accent. Like our vanilla could just be an accent to really a lot of things. If you don't, you'd have to find a booze on here that you want to do anyways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like if you don't, I have Wonder Flavors Amaretto, but you don't.
Mm-mm.
I think that's the only one. And then that's playing with almond. You don't want to do bourbon.
I mean, we can. I'm just not gonna like it, but
I like bourbon. Then oak barrel or anything like that. Can't play it. Cassis, we could cheat and do a black currant. The rest are brandies, rum. We've been doing a lot of rums. I don't really want to. And then no vodka, no wine. Well, vodka's.
I think I have. Does BTA have a vodka?
Yeah.
I think I have that, but.
Yeah, but it's like I said, it's just like adding vodka.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
Am I spelling vodka, bro?
Cherry nectarine. Cherry pistachio.
Yeah. Or what we could use marzipan, cherry almond.
Mm-hmm.
SSA marzipan is cherry forward.
We're struggling here. We're taking forever. Let's just do butter. Just cherry butter.
All right. Do that.
Straight butter?
Just butter. Just cherry. Cherry butter with lavender and mousse and coriander.
You said mousse?
How about
and mousse?
vermouth?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Cherry. Oh, I don't know. If we used marzipan, that would be cherry and almond.
Yeah.
So
and then we could so what if we did like a cherry like marzipan sugar cookie and then with like and then
where's the sugar cookie coming in?
The vanilla.
Okay.
Vanilla. Cherry. Yeah, like an almond cookie, sugar cookie sort of thing. Like a marzipan sugar cookie. We just got to put a sugar, something that's like not almond cookie. But I think the vanilla is going to be like, if we just go vanilla with that, we can, there's a lot of leeway there.
So we just have to pick a second fruit.
Yeah, I was looking at that. What about apricot, like Wonder Flavors apricot, the Amardine? Like a dry apricot? Do you have that one?
I don't know, I'm looking.
Or
let me see.
Because we'd have to do the cherry right on that too, which would be like jelly beans, black cherry jelly beans, and dried apricot.
I have Nom's apricot, peach apricot, Amardine apricot. But what else did you just say?
I said the cherry is going to be hard for a sugar cookie, though. I mean, we still have to figure out. Although I've done that as well. I've done a lot of cherry recipes. Holy shit! In here, I have a cherry. I think I have a cherry almond sugar cookie recipe.
I don't have very many cherries.
FA cookie, marshmallow, compote cherry, ripe cherry, almond cookie. Yeah, it's a marshmallow cherry almond cookie. Marshmallow cherry, marshmallow fluff, almond cookie. sounds really good though.
You already made it.
I know.
Oh,
Uh,
so I don't know. What about if we use like a shortbread instead of sugar cookie?
we do that all the time.
Yes. What about what about like a cake?
Well, like yeah, okay. That could be a cherry pecan shortbread.
Yeah. Or yeah.
That's still the other fruit to think about there, though. Raspberry. I mean, it's kind of. What about we got a good red currant? Might be good. Well,
I
yeah.
have one red currant or two.
Noms and Wonder flavors.
Wait, what was it?
What do you have? Noms and Wonder flavors. Red currant.
Oh, let me see. Red. I
Is
can't
that what
believe
you?
I have one. Oh, red currant gummy candy, and yeah, I must have noms, right?
Yeah, you gotta have noms.
They have black currant and red currant. Then Favor had black
Oh.
currant. Flavor West got black currant. You also
Yeah,
might
everybody's got
have
black currant.
Flavor
only a few-
Smiths.
Red currants. Wonder flavors. Red currant gummy.
Why?
Nom.
EOR
And
ain't
Cap
showing.
Cherry.
Cherry.
I like the idea of like a pecan shortbread
Yeah.
with a cherry. What if we did like a cherry marshmallow or like a cherry? What's the other fruit though that we could like a cherry apricot, like a nice like cap. I know like FA apricot goes good with cherry too.
I don't have that.
You don't have FA apricot?
No.
Oh, Noms would peach apricot. You know what I mean? Like peach apricot technically would hit 2 fruit pairings then.
So cherry, peach apricot.
A touch of peach apricot, pecan shortbread. Do we want to do like a marshmallow fluff
Yeah.
or something,
Or
something to kind of fluff out the fruit to
Yeah.
center? I mean, so like yeah, we doesn't. Yeah, okay.
or we could do like a Bavarian cream. Goes well
So
with
like do like a cookie sandwich, kind of a situation.
yeah.
Like a cookie and cream, but like
No.
not and cream, but like
I was just thinking Bavarian cream to kind of smooth it out, kind of bring it all together.
okay.
I don't know. Or a marshmallow. Yeah, we could do a marshmallow.
What shortbread do you want?
No, I thought we were using sugar cookie.
Or we could do sugar cookie, or if we pecan shortbread or pecan and sugar cookie.
Oh, pecan shortbread.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So
That's what I was thinking. So kind of what I think those are the easiest ones to figure out: the shortbread and the pecan.
what about
The
shortbread?
Noms biscuit shortbread.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
That or SSA. Noms is better. That's what you always say.
Well, not always. Yeah, I do like Nom's shortbread biscuit better than SSA.
Yeah. So
So we got our first flavor.
So
boom. Okay.
yeah. Biscuit shortbread Noms.
And for a cookie, we kind of probably want
Wait, we're gonna do a shortbread and a cookie?
a shortbread is a cookie.
Yeah, I know, but you just said if we're gonna use a cookie.
If we're doing a cookie, the type of pecan that we should do.
Oh.
Let me finish. like would be like a roasted pecan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a roasted pecan? Oh yeah, Wonder Flavors. Roasted pecans and
You
cream.
don't like a sweeter pecan?
Like yeah, maybe like a butter pecan, but like who does it? Pearl
Purell?
have butter pecan cookie?
Yeah.
Do they have a butter pecan cookie or is it the ice cream?
Oh no, they don't have a cookie. They just
No,
have
it's-
the ice cream and they have a regular.
Yeah. Okay.
I like using the Purell and butter pecan because Flavor West is kind of it's strong to me. I know I see people use it at like 3%. It's kind of strong for me anyway. So we have biscuit shortbread.
Yeah.
The pecan.
Um, what about maple pecan?
Do I have that?
I think you do. Don't you?
Flavor West maple pecan.
Maple pecan. Yep. That's a good one. I remember liking this a lot.
Not really mapley, but it's like got a nice roast. It's really roasty and
It's like a syrupy, kind of like the syrupy vibe from maple. Like a. Yep, we could do that.
all right. I hope I can find it.
Huh, me too.
Nom's Madeline.
That's more cake-like, but yeah.
Yeah, I do it shortbread though.
You want to do both?
Not really.
Yeah. So let's.
If we're doing shortbread, just go straight like cookie. I mean, I don't know if we're doing sugar cookie, I'd say maybe yeah on the Madeline.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do shortbread cookie. I mean sugar cookie. We've done shortbread quite a bit. Why don't we do sugar cookie?
What's sugar cookie? Just cap.
We'll just do cap and then some Madeline to back it up.
Okay.
I like Wonder Flavors, but it's a lot softer. It's not quite as
Soft.
defined as caps is. But we can push cap to like 3 or 4%.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'll just do like 4% and then Madeline.
What do you want to do sugar cookie at?
Like 3 or 4. We can work that out in a minute.
Okay.
Maple pecan, sugar cookie cap, maple pecan, Flavor West, and then Madeline Noms. And then our fruits. And if we were doing a marshmallow with it.
Like what kind of marshmallow?
Like fluff.
So, like marshmallow gooey,
Yeah, that'd be good.
or
Do we want to do a double up on our marshmallow?
yes.
Mar-
No, might mute.
I don't think it'll. Well, maybe with EM. Gooey.
What about one-on-one?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Do we? Yeah, I mean,
Or we could do Flamora.
just classic Flavora marshmallow
Vanilla marshmallow, vanilla
or original.
or original.
I like classic Flavora marshmallow if I really want like marshmallow flavor.
Mm-hmm.
One-on-one has got a good amount of body. The vanilla marshmallow Flavora is good. It's yeah. I think the regular is more of like that classic artificial marshmallow fluff flavor.
Okay. So you want to do the regular one?
Gooey. I think we should maybe do gooey and Flavora. because we'll get the nice like fluff gooey body from the gooey, and then the Flavora marshmallow will give us like that little push, and we can do them each at like 1%.
Yeah. All right. Sure.
So we're at biscuit, shortbread, noms, maple pecan flavor, west marshmallow, gooey.
Nope. Nope. Take out the biscuit shortbread and replace it with cap sugar cookie.
Okay, I thought so. I thought I heard that.
And then throw Nom's Madeline in there as well.
On top of the maple pecan?
Yep.
Okay.
So we're just, the Madeline will be our layer with the sugar cookie.
So sugar cookie cap, maple
Yes.
pecan flavor, west, gooey marshmallow, wonder
Nice-
flavors,
nice
marshmallow.
cakey.
What?
Yeah. Sugar
Marshmallow.
cookie cap, maple pecan flavor west, Madeline, Noms, marshmallow gooey, marshmallow Flavora.
Okay.
We're already at 5 flavors. So just be aware.
FA marshmallow is really good too. Fuck.
We're already at 5. So we only have 3 more flavors we can use.
I know. Eddie, do you have real flavor sugar cookie?
No.
Okay, that's a little bit cakier. Then Wonder Flavors has got a good sugar cookie too.
Yeah, it's soft.
But it's super soft. And then, yeah.
Like I don't even use that because it's just soft. And like
Okay, so then our cherry and peach apricot.
yeah.
Did you
I
add?
don't know.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know. What, Daniel?
Did you guys add a flavor after? Sorry.
No, that's
Okay.
it. We just have those 5 so far.
Okay. We're at number
Now,
6.
now we got to flavor our marshmallow goo, which is going to be the cherry and
Apricot?
I was thinking apricot. And that's Doesn't Noms just have a straight apricot? Peach apricot, and apricot?
They have a plain peach.
Yeah, but they have a plain apricot too, don't they?
I don't think so. Do they? I don't remember. Apricot. Yeah, they have a plain apricot.
They got peach apricot, peach and apricot.
Yeah.
You got medicine flower. Well, okay, we don't want.
No, I don't have that.
Well, we don't want medicine flower anyways. That's not easy for mixers.
Nope.
Medicine flower plum.
So apricot.
Okay,
No.
so yeah, what kind of I think a nice, like a brighter cherry, or I don't know, what kind of a cherry? I mean, you don't have the black cherry.
Mm-mm. Do I? Hang on. No. No. I have black cherry medicine flower.
Nope.
No, I don't have that.
This is hard. The fruit pairing. This is difficult. I don't want to do coconut again.
No.
Coconuts
No,
next
I'm
week.
coconut.
Coconuts next week.
I know. I mean, coconuts next week.
Get your bananas ready.
Is that a euphemism?
Maybe.
Get your bananas ready. Grab your
What
bananas.
cherry?
Get your 2 apples and bananas ready. Or, well, 1 banana. Don't bring extra bananas.
So in my, just to kind of spoil, not spoil, but like in my other recipe where I did the cherry almond cookie, I did ripe and compote.
Yeah, we don't have room for that.
I know. So
There's a flavor limit now?
yeah,
8.
they're always at 8. 8 is the max amount of flavor. We only have 3 flavors.
And
8
that-
plus
Oh,
3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So we can do 2 more.
No, 3.
No, we're at 5.
1,
Wait,
2,
6,
3,
7, 8.
4,
Yeah.
5, 6. So we can do two more
Six.
things.
What's your sixth flavor? There's only 5.
Apricot, marshmallow,
Oh.
Madeleine, maple pecan, sugar cookie.
I didn't put apricot on it.
Oh. Okay.
And you guys don't count super sweet, do you?
Oh.
Do we want to do cherry apricot? We can do cherry apricot.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought we said the noms.
Well, I mean, we were discussing if they had one.
They do.
So just apricot noms.
Yeah.
And then with that apricot, like a nice juicy apricot, I'd want to say Inawera cherries, honestly. It's also going to give us the punchiest
Mm-hmm.
cherry at the lowest percentage. Because ripe cherry just feels a little too fake.
Yeah.
And then, God, okay. And then I just do apricot and cherries, marshmallow, Madeline. Okay, let's go through percentages because on here right now, its cap is at 4 and then everything else is at 1. We could do the whole recipe with everything at 1% except for the cap sugar cookie.
That's weird. Marshmallow Flavora came up at 0.7 for me.
Oh, they all did. I just changed them to 1 because we could do
Oh.
1.
So sugar cookie at 3 because we have the Madeline.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Madeline.
Sugar cookie at 3. CJ said Madeline at 1 in chat. Why not
Yeah,
1?
that's what I think.
Okay, 1.5.
No, 1.
Why? Why not 1.5?
It's a pretty dense. It's pretty dense. Those noms cakes, you don't need them high. Since we get the sugar cookie in there. But it's up to you. We can do 1.5, 1.25.
We can start at 1. Sorry, I was just reading.
We could do 1.25. I mean, it's a good flavor. It's just pretty dense. You want to do 1.25?
Oh, yeah, but I mean, we also got the marshmallow in there. So
Yeah.
okay, so let's just do 1 for now. The marshmallows, I think we should just like maybe 1.5 or 2 on gooey and 1 on Flavora,
Yeah.
and then
2 on gooey?
yeah,
Which one have you done? Did you decide 4 on sugar cookie?
3.
3. And what about pecan?
3 and the pecan. 1 again. I mean,
Or 1.25.
yeah, I mean it's suggested as 2.
We want it to show up.
1.5.
Sure.
Okay. Madeline 1, gooey 2, Flavora marshmallow 1, Nom's apricot.
2.
We could do 1.5 and then 1 on cherry. I don't want it to blow out the cherry. I don't remember how. 1.5 and 1 on cherry. Cherries.
Okay.
So 3, 1.5, 1, 2, 1.
Wait, what's 2?
Oh, I forgot that these aren't alphabetical order. Sorry.
So marshmallow Flavora at 1, marshmallow gooey at 2, apricot noms at 1.5, and cherries and aware at 1.
Yeah, apricot, noms, 1.5, cherries and aware 1. Just to start, because I know that's good. 1.5 is pushing it. 1.25 is a nice sweet spot for cherries if it's not strong enough. Madeline noms at 1, maple pecan flavor west 1.5, marshmallow Flavora at 1, marshmallow gooey 2, which is a sugar cookie at 3.
And apricot 1.5, you said? And cherries in aware 1?
Yeah.
All right.
This is going to need a steep.
Especially, I mean, the cap sugar cookie comes out more for sure with the steep too. So
I think the cherries is just going to be the one that needs a little bit because it's going to be a little darker.
The noms, they all need at least.
I don't think all of the noms need it. You always say noms all need steeps. I don't think that all
They
need.
do. When I tested them, they all were way better after a week, at least 7 days. Some of them 2 weeks before they fully, but that's just my taste. So, so we're at 11.5%.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. It's just we're at 2, 4, 6, 7 flavors. It's fine. Okay.
All right, I'll be back.
Same. CJ, what stands out nice at 1.5? You talking about the apricot? Nom's cucumber is really good because it tastes like honeydew melon.
Maple pecan's good. There's one guy with Robert. He is in love with maple pecan flavor west. So maple pecan flavor west is pretty sweet. It probably got something bad in. Yeah, it's got acetone or acetone or acetone. I don't know. I would rank it around a 4, so it's not too far off here, and I use it in the 2 to 3 range. But it is just absolutely delicious. Oh no, he likes butter pecan. Sorry, not maple pecan. But maple pecan's delicious. I prefer butter pecan flavor west a little bit better. But the maple pecan is I wouldn't say it's in the same ballpark, but I wouldn't say it's as good. Like, you know, it's a number 2 or number 3 hitter, but it's not a lead off. Or Sam, what the hell? You idiot.
Oh, sorry. Can you see that?
Yeah. Just everyone, the whole world. The whole world's in his hand.
Everyone can see my butt.
Anyway, speaking of butter pecan, but no, maple pecan is delicious too. But like I said, don't compare it to butter pecan. If you get it and you're comparing it to butter pecan, you're gonna be upset, because butter pecan flavor west is much better, but maple pecan is good. I like the maple in it. It's not too. I don't get as much, like you think maple syrup. I don't get much. I get more of the snow cone kind of syrup out of it, you know, or like a Starbucks kind of syrup out of it. That's what I get. And then the pecans in there, which is really good. But I like it. Butter pecan's much better. Yeah, I'm just gonna, just for security purposes, I'm just gonna do this. Just do that. Save the world for anything. Save it for Patreon, maybe.
Only Sam's.
Only fans, but it's just fans. Nope, you're still there. So we're just gonna.
That's the lure of the show, is you guys get to see my sweet butt.
Okay, I'm back.
Yay! Finally,
Yay!
everyone in chat's going crazy.
I know. That was a tough one.
That was the hardest one you guys have ever had to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Not even close.
Oh god.
But I think because Linda's off, because we're all off tonight, because everything's gone. So like, when you don't have your like set up right, like it just throws especially with mixing. I don't know, it just throws everything off. Gotta have music going, gotta have your mix up, a video up, you know. You gotta feel like JP from Grandma's Boy, or JD from Grandma's Boy.
You're telling me my freaking computer. I have to literally lean back and look up. This is my computer.
Yeah, but that's also useful too. I usually do it on my phone and I load up a YouTube video and then like have the recipe up so it never goes never turns off, and I just chill there. Sometimes I'll turn on my computer, but I kind of like working quicker because when I'm through a recipe, like I'm most of the time I'm in this area where I'm just editing it, you know, changing the percentages. Whoop. Whoop. Wait. Did I not save it? There it is.
No, I'm a little worried about the apricot being not at 1%.
What, too low?
No, too high. Or not the apricot, the pecan. Sorry.
Yeah.
At 1%, guys.
That 1.5.
It's at 1.5, but its average is 2.5. Yeah, 2.6.
An accent. 2.6.
Then put it down to 1.25 then. When you think
Why
1.
are you yelling at us?
Well, I'm just saying, if you're at the point where you can
So I'm about to
Just do one. Do one. Do one.
you can edit it. Like you don't. No one's.
I know. Just do one. Do one.
Listen, chat. I do not force these guys to do this show. Okay.
Nobody said you did.
So 1.
All right. So
Do 1% on the pecan.
1.
Yes.
All right. There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
No. We'll see.
Dude, what is that sound?
Listen.
It's like a siren. Is there like a fire on the block?
Fire where?
I don't know. That's
I don't hear a siren.
not for you.
Oh.
It for me. First there was like a police siren. Now there's like a long drowning siren that sounds like a tornado, kind of.
Do you guys have tornado warning
Heck
things there?
no. Heck no. And the last time we did, my phone went crazy. I just have to check Facebook.
All right.
Are you done before me?
I am done.
Holy shit. How'd you get done before me?
Because I'm a quick mixer.
Yeah, whatever.
Just so I'm not quick finding my things.
You found them very fast tonight.
I did. Well, the Noms is right next to me. I didn't have to look through 50,000. Well, Flavor West, yes, I did.
Well, you're welcome.
Thank you. I know this is gonna need a Steve. Oh, my batteries are almost dead. Fucker.
That cap sugar cookie is, I know it's a little overrated, but it is still such a good flavor. It smells so good.
Yeah, it does. Is this gonna be dry?
Who cares?
Who cares? Who wants
Dry
it?
is a myth.
Get Innerwear Cactus.
Drink some water. Jesus Christ.
I have some water right here.
Yeah, dry myths aren't a real thing. Or dry myths. Dry myths aren't a real vape.
No, they are. Are you kidding me?
I don't believe in dry vapes.
Mm-mm.
Unless it dries out your cotton, and you're like, why is this taste so
No.
dry?
You have a big fat F now for fail. There is dry.
I know, I'm joking.
Dry.
It doesn't affect
Just
it.
like
I just
your
don't
humor.
notice it very much. I'm just like, oh, I'm thirsty because I took a fat dab,
Yeah.
not because my vape's dry. I just don't really ever think that.
I can just I don't like taste it, like, and if it's not like I would want a dry cake, like an actual cake, but
You do? You don't want a nice moist cake?
no, I do, but like that texture, like that the dry,
Yeah.
not dry, but you know.
No, I know what you mean. I just don't worry about it as a negative, unless it's like, oh, I want a cream, but this cream is dry as hell and not creamy. Then you obviously did something wrong. 13.2. Okay. I need to get more 15 ml bottles. Ooh.
Me too. Those 5 mils, oh my God. They're useless.
I've been using I'm not using my 5 ml bottles.
I have like 200 of them.
I know. I have a ton of them as well. I just don't want to use them.
Well, there's nothing to use them for. I mean,
No, they're all for single flavor mixing. I don't want to I'm not going to make a 5 ml recipe.
no. It's like one.
And then I don't want to go through and make 30s every single time.
I've been using 30 mils and making 15 mil recipes.
I don't want to waste my bottles like that.
I know. Well, I wash mine to a point a couple times. Is there music playing or something?
Yeah. I always have music now. Because I got
I
the.
feel,
Huh?
I feel so discombobulated just being voice.
No, I always have the music. It's down low right now, but I just keep it on just in case,
Yeah, it sounds good on your show. Like you kind of have it on. You have it on the whole time.
Oh yeah, and it's no knock to y'all, but Zoom just kind of ruins everything.
Oh, because you're not doing right.
The only thing that I have problems on my show is some reason the camera, like tonight, how it's just not working on Zoom, and then like it turns off randomly. But like,
Yeah.
no one really watches informational shows like me. Like there it goes as I'm talking about it. It's been working. No one cares about the video as much as the audio and the listening. Like
Yeah.
I noted I never really physically watched it. Not really. And there it goes again. It's been good, and then I talk crap about it, and it goes.
Yeah.
Did you try it yet?
No. Well, my hands smell like sugar cookie, and I would love it. Got sugar cookie in the air. I don't know how this is going to taste dripping on top of what I've got in here, but
Dry that cotton out.
yeah, it's like a root beer. Also, Mutt, yeah, that's why I use two hands when I do it. One balances it if I can't do it without.
Yeah, one's just like the power and balance. One's the power and one's the balance.
Like using a katana, you're really like, using that fulcrum finger there.
But also, us restocking like, oil and whatever we use to cook, like we have to pour gallons into the small container.
Filling bottles out straight out of a 5-gallon tub instead of,
Olive oil is the worst.
But also, I don't do it for anything over 15s. I won't do it for. I have these fucking tiny mouth 120s, and I refuse to use them. Like, let's see if I can do.
Yeah, if you do Amazon, yeah, those are too tiny.
I will not do it. And if I mix a bottle or mix a 120 mils and you use one of those, I'll mix it in a separate beaker and then pour it into that with the funnel. Because no, screw that. All my 30s are wide mouth 30s.
I don't have mine, but
and my 60s are wide mouths. So.
I mix into 120s and then I put them into these 30 bottles. And the 30 bottles are about the same size as what Sam showed, the top. But since I'm taking about a nip like this and pouring it into here, it's not too hard. I do spill a lot though. But we don't talk about that, okay? But yeah, like...
Yeah, I get my 30s and ever since I got that big old box of fucking 120s that are tiny little baby mouths, I was like, nope, no more. And I used to have some 30s that were small mouth.
Do you deal with ketchup, Sam? I don't deal with ketchup.
I don't know. Front of house has to deal with ketchup. I deal with ketchup when I make cocktail sauce or like Thousand Island or sauce.
We don't have anything.
Because I don't have to refill ketchup. That's front of house. They do that.
See, Sam works for like legit. I work for a retirement home, basically a Starbucks.
You probably just put the ketchup container out on the table.
No, we have like the packets, the Heinz packets.
Or that, a lot of people.
But like if you want, dressing, like I do that. Olive oil, honey, water, vinegar. What was he just talking about? Ketchup and all that? No, I don't do that. And then
I do have a numerous amount of sauces that get poured into sauce bottles, and I can do it the easy way or the fast way. And the fast way is usually messy. But or you do a big bowl, giant bowl of like tartar sauce or something, and then picking that up and then holding it at the perfect level over the 5-gallon tub so that
it gets
falls in perfectly. Like, lots of that.
We have a ton of funnels, but luckily I don't have to deal with too much. We have
funnels, but they suck. And they're like, they're like this big, and then it takes forever for a thick sauce to get through it. So they work for water. This is gonna need a steep, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so dry.
It's definitely gonna need a steep.
Nah. The only thing that needs a steep there is that innerwear cherries.
No, the bakery, the sugar cookie.
I'm messing.
The cherries doesn't need to. I mean, the fruit's kind of hiding a little bit in there. Like, I feel like we could push the fruit up a little bit.
Like the apricot.
Yeah, and even the cherry. They're both kind of. Oh, I tried to hit my vape back and I took the battery out. That's not gonna work. Also, might just be my cotton too. But before I really test this again in a few days, I'll make sure I change my cotton here. It's not bad.
Yes.
It's only a couple days old, but
it's not bad. I mean, I think it's a little tweaking, and it might be.
That Madeline, that sugar cookie need a minute to come out. Like cap sugar cookie is like CJ said, it always tastes better after steep. If we let this sit for the week, it'll definitely be more pronounced bakery wise, sugar cookie wise, marshmallow wise. There's not a ton of marshmallow in this.
No, maybe marshmallow vanilla by 1-on-1 would have been a better.
That's a lot of body though, you know what I mean? Versus, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. It's definitely not bad.
I did 0.75 on the super sweet, I think.
Yeah.
Did they even put super sweet in that? I don't think I put super sweet in this one. Hold on.
That's what these shows are about, Muth.
What?
No direction, information.
Is that bad?
Basically saying, like, if someone asks a question, if the topic comes up, we just give all the information that we know about. Like, bottles came up, you know. Even though the show, you know, like denoted in TMA has a general direction and, like, you know, plot, we still go on, you know, side quests. Nothing wrong with that.
I forgot super.
Was this week a little, you know, why do you think this week was a little bit harder than other weeks? I feel like it's the flavors. Like, it's just you guys don't have the right flavors. Not saying.
Well, the collab is always a little bit more difficult because we could have gone in a lot of the same directions. I always want to try with our collab to do something a little bit different than what we both individually did, as well as what the people playing along did. TMA has a direction. We try. We do. This is our first 2-hour episode in a while. Actually. But yeah. So staying away from like the chocolate or the custard or kind of doing something a little unique. So that was kind of the difficulty in this week. I think we figured out something though.
Yeah. We have a direction, and I'm kind of glad we didn't go the drink route.
I don't think I would have hated that, but we've done a lot of drinks on here too. We haven't done a sugar cookie yet. So on my own, it was pretty easy. Yeah. We'll let that sleep and talk about it next week. Next week, I don't think I gave Daniel the picture, but go check out the.
No, I got the website.
He's got the website. So next week's coconut. I have to mix my recipe for that.
There's way more flavors except for the liquor.
This was fun for me.
So, do your coconut recipes. Play along as far as you can. Hashtag TMA. We'll see you guys next week for that.
Yes. Hopefully I'll be back with the camera and everything.
Yeah, hopefully no technical difficulties to get us going a little late, but no worries on that. You were there, and that's good. It worked out. Thanks
I was worried. I'm gonna suck if I'm not gonna be able to.
No, I remember doing some noted episodes on my phone, and it was always the worst. I hated it.
I had to shut the camera off. It was distracting. I was
like, I want to talk to chat.
Yeah.
But thanks everybody for playing along and joining in. We will see you next week.
Yes, thank you. Have a good week, you guys.
Good night.
I said that. Night.
Oh yeah, see you for apples on Saturday, 9:30. We're going to do red apples, I believe. So see you there. Good night.
Night.